Thanks for staying tuned. I'm Colin Abrams with the HGP Sportscast. We start with news coming out of the Ghana Football Federation. The GFF has opened from January 1 its mid-season transfer window that will close on January 31 to enable the transfer of players from one club to another. Here's more.
During this transfer period, clubs are encouraged to process the transfers needed in a timely manner to avoid last-minute transactions, a practice which has become a norm according to the GFF. Competitions Director of the GFF, Ian Alves, said this is a great opportunity for clubs to bolster their capacity and increase their chances of success. The mid-season transfer window provides clubs and teams with an excellent opportunity to fix whatever needs fixing in terms of their composition and harmony on the field of play. According to a release from the GFF, a domestic transfer, in order to be considered procedurally correct, must involve the former club, the player, the former regional member association, the new club, and the new RMA, in case of a transfer out of the former association. Unless and until all of these entities are informed and involved, and provided that none of these raise any litigation concerns with the attempted transfer, and as a result refuse to concur or approve the transfer will be deemed incomplete. For more information on these transfers, clubs can contact the GFF for guidelines.
And now for cricket news. The Caribbean boys will endure a winless tour of New Zealand after suffering a heavy defeat in the final T20 match of the series. Stanford Howard reports.
Kiwis, who were looking to wrap up the series on a high, did so after they won the toss and elected to bat. Openers Martin Gobtill and Colin Munro made an opening stand of 136 in 12 overs, leaving the Windies bowlers stunned. Gobtill was the first to go for 63. Munro continued with the bat to score 104 before he was caught by Hetty Meyer in the 20th over, and that helped the Kiwis to a massive total of 243 for 5. The Caribbean side, looking for a win in the final match, once again faltered miserably, losing the opening pair with no runs on the board in the first over to Tim Saudi. Andre Fletcher, who made a score of 46, was the only batsman to shine, and once again the batting lineup failed, and they were all out for 124 in 16.3 overs. New Zealand won the game by 119 runs. For the HGP Sportscast, I'm Stanford Howard.
Thank you, Stanford. In news coming out of the 2017 CWI Digital Regional 4-Day PCL Tournament, Raymond Rifer and Keon Joseph are to join the Guyana Jaguars squad for Round 8. Here's more.
The Guyana Jaguars team has maintained their lead on the points table at the end of Round 7 of the 2017 CWI Digital Regional 4-Day PCL Tournament with 118 points, an unbeatable 42.8 lead over Barbados Pride, who are trailing on 75.2 points. The Jaguars will face the Jamaica Scorpions in Round 8 on January 4 at Sabina Park, Jamaica, and will then head over to Kensington Oval, Barbados to do battle with the Barbados Pride in Round 9, which commences on January 11, before they return home to tackle Trinidad and Tobago Red Force in their final match in Round 10 on Thursday, January 18 to 21. We see the Jaguars commencing Round 8 on Thursday with a double switch in the squad. The Jaguars now introduce left-handed batsman and left-handed medium pacer Raymond Rifer, along with Keon Joseph, who will replace Sharfane Rutherford and Anthony Adams. Devendra Bishu was not selected in this round as he is still recovering from an injury. The squad is as follows: Tejnarayan Chandrapal Hemraj, Leon Johnson, captain; Vishal Singh, vice-captain; Shivnarayan Chandrapal, Kemo Paul, Anthony Bramble, Raymond Rifer, Versami Permal, Gudakish Moti, Romario Shepherd, Akshay Prasad, and Keon Joseph.
And finally, former West Indies coach Phil Simmons has been tasked with taking Afghanistan to the 29 World Cup after he was announced head coach on Sunday. The 54-year-old Trinidadian, a former Test cricketer, fills the post left vacant by Indian Lalchand Rajput, whose contract was not renewed last August. Simmons, an experienced former Ireland head coach, had previously served as a consultant to the Afghanistan squad. He has coached West Indies, Zimbabwe, and Ireland. All these teams Afghanistan will play in the World Cup qualifiers. The 10-team tournament involves West Indies, who failed to achieve direct qualification because of their number 9 ICC world ranking. Simmons spent just over 2 years as West Indies coach, but was axed 5 months after coaching the Caribbean side to capture the T20 World Cup in India last April. And that has brought us to the end of this edition of the HGP Sportscast. Before we go, remember, Adversity causes some men to break and others to break records. Goodbye.